The age-old question. If you give a drone a gun, well, you get murder drones. Created by Glitch Studios, this show slaps harder than a defective robot, realizing it's been given feelings, and then promptly using them to existentially panic while slicing things in half. It's chaotic, dark, and surprisingly heartwarming. Okay, so what is Murder Drones really about? On the surface, you've got killer robots, a lot of killer robots, dystopian wastelands, and enough existential dread to fill a junkyard. But beneath all the metal and circuitry, and yes, a few decapitations, there is a surprising amount of depth and heart in this twisted little series. Our main character, Uzi, is a snarky, headstrong drone who, like most rebellious teens,
I'm not mad at you, by the way, just generally hormonal.
just wants to overthrow authority.
That's why my project is this sick as hell railgun.
So not the vibe.
Easy, morons. It doesn't work. Yet.
Get some revenge, and make a difference in a broken world. Relatable, right?
Did you just slap me with that arm?
Holy crap, it talks.
You're a little, short for a disassembly drone. I'm serial designation N. Nice to meet you.
Then we got N, the cinnamon roll of a murder drone.
The whole letter's a lot to remember.
Caught between this programming to kill and a growing sense of compassion. This isn't just a show about slicing and dicing. It's about conflict. The internal kind. The kind that hits you in your cold metallic heart. Yes, in case you were wondering, this is where robots with feelings and weapons come to have their midlife crisis.
You know, not that I can't wait to keep murdering all these, maybe not so actually different from us worker drones, but just out of curiosity, do we actually, know what the company plans to do with us afterward? You know, I get the feeling the company doesn't actually love robots and, like, we might be robots. I've made a terrible mistake. It's cool how immediately I could tell.
But what makes murder drones to stand out from the average killer robot narratives is the deeper exploration of autonomy versus control. In this universe, the murder drones sent by their human creators are tasked with eliminating worker drones who've gone rogue. But like many great sci-fi stories, what starts as a simple us versus them setup evolves into a commentary on agency.
I was given a job, and I always want to try my best.
And look at all the respect it's gotten you, N. You really think the company isn't going to dispose of you once all the workers are dead?
Free will.
Oh, Jay, you're sometimes kind of mean to me, and I wish you weren't. Just some constructive criticism.
Nice.
And what it means to truly exist.
Sure, murder all humans is, morality?
The humans sent you without a communication relay and reformatted your memories to soup.
Uzi and her squad of worker drones are fighting back not just to survive, but to reclaim their independence, their ability to choose.
Okay, so a worker earlier might have suggested that they could fix up our landing pod to, escape the planet and stuff.
The drones aren't just metal bodies, they represent the struggle of oppressed workers. And yes, I see you, Karl Marx fans. But with a neon-lit cyberpunk twist, it's this fight for self-determination that gives murder drones its teeth. Well, besides the little fangs on the killer robots. Speaking of teeth, let's talk about one of the show's biggest strengths, relationships. Sure, there's a lot of action, lots of it, But what really puts you in an emotional bond between the characters, Uzi and N's dynamic, feels like watching buddy cop movie where one of the cops has a serious identity crisis and the other one is a teenage arsonist. It's oddly sweet and there's real chemistry in their banter.
What? We did not discuss being frozen! That was your mom! What? Wait, no!
Who knew watching Murder Drones awkwardly attempt friendship could be so endearing? It's like watching a Terminator try to join a book club. And let me say, the awkward energy here is a chef's kiss. But don't get it twisted. For all the jokes, Murder Drones knows how to bring the intensity from jaw-dropping action sequences to moments that generally make you question what's coming next. The series isn't afraid to hit hard. Just when you think you know what's going on, boom, it throws you a curveball. Suddenly you're asking yourself, wait, who's the real villain here? Is it the humans who sent the murder drones? Is it the drones themselves? Or is it a larger forces of greed, control, and fear that made this world what it is? In a world where even machines are questioning their purpose, Murder Drones gives us a surprisingly human dilemma. At the core of all of this chaos, however, is a story about identity. Murder Drones isn't just a wild sci-fi action test, it's an exploration of what it means to be alive, to have purpose, and to fight against the hand you've been dealt with. It's about breaking free from the constraints of programming, both literal and societal, and asking yourself, who do I want to be? For Uzi, it's a fight for freedom. For N, it's a journey to understand his emotion. And for us, the audience, it's a wild ride that makes you think, laugh, and maybe even get a little misty-eyed. Just don't tell anyone, okay? Gotta keep my tough guy image intact. Murder Drones does more than just throw cool robots fights at you. It makes you care. It challenges you to see the humanity in these machines, to understand their struggles, and to realize that sometimes the scariest part of a dystopian future isn't the technology, it's what the technology says about us. So whether you're here for an explosive action, the snarky one-liners, or the emotional roller coaster, Murder Drones is an experience that will definitely worth your time. And if you haven't watched it yet, well, what are you waiting for? The drones are waiting.